Hello, faculty. Now that we have created our um, core requisites of the course setup, now we're going to go into week-wise every week because my course, Marketing 48, is organized every week-wise. So I'm going to start with week one. So I'm going to create a set of tabs here which says week one, week two, week three. I'm just going to show you 3 weeks how to do that. So let me start with that, and I'm going to have a separate divider for that, and I'm going to have all the um, weeks in that. Okay, I'm going to push all these unwanted things that are not necessary. I'm going to push them down, and I'm going to create the tabs here. So I'm going to create a content area. Click on this. Once again, if you want to create, make sure that the edit tab is on, and then click on this, and I'm going to say content area. I'm going to say week one, starting from September the 2nd. So September 2nd to whatever date that you can have, September 2nd to September 9th, or 1 week. Make it available to the users. And you could just say week one or just put on the dates. If you know the dates exactly, you can put them or just put whatever date that you want. I'm just going to put it as week one and make it available to the students. And then I'm going to do another one called week two. Week two, you can either put the dates. It's always advisable to put some dates, but if you don't know the dates, you can just leave it as week two. And now that I have 2 weeks here, I'm going to rearrange them in an order. So week one will be here, week two will be here, and I'm going to create a divider. A divider is the one that divides this with that. Okay, if you want, you can also create a subheader and say weekwise wise classes. Weekwise classes. So you can make this as a header, and this will be weekwise classes, week one, week two. Now this box says that it's empty. If you click on this, there's nothing in there. That's why you see this box. So now I'm going to create week one. I'm going to create uh, a welcome email or a task. For example, I'm going to make an announcement here, or a welcome and a tasks for this week. So I'm just going to say tasks due for this week. And then I could go on and type what are the tasks due for this week here. Okay. I'm just going to go over and type all the tasks. Week one task we'll meet on uh, August September 1st. Let's say first class is on September 1st. Please introduce yourself by September 4th or 5th, maybe. So I'm going to be creating a new discussion. It'll be an introductory discussion. And I'm also going to say class readings, read chapter one from the marketing textbook, download week one PowerPoint, and check the navigational videos. I have a list of navigational videos for the students from the BCC website regarding how they can navigate Blackboard, how they can submit an assignment, submit a discussion. All those are available at BCC. If you want, I just set up on the first week. I always give them a link to the videos. If they want, they can go and take a look at it. Now that I've typed out the tasks for this week, I'm going to make sure permit the users to view this content. Make sure this is yes, and then click submit. So now if you see week one has tasks for this week. And then I want to make sure, because I'm saying download week one PowerPoint readings so I have to submit a file, which is a PowerPoint. So click on build content, click on file, and then I always have a file, lesson one, lesson one PPT download. So PPT to download. So I always have all my coursework for Marketing 48 in one folder, and I always use that folder. If you see, it should be available on the desktop, or if you see, it is available on the downloads. I should have a marketing 48, and in that I have a PowerPoint folder and chapter 1. I'm just going to make it available for the students. Chapter 1 PowerPoint. Open it in a new window, and I always make it available in a new window. Submit. So my week 1 has the tasks that are due for this week and a PowerPoint to download. And I've also said, please introduce yourself in the week 1 discussion due September 5th. So I have to create a discussion this week. So I'm going to go into Tools, Discussion Board, and I'm going to create a discussion board. So create new forum, and I'm going to say class introductions. Please introduce yourselves here. And I'm going to say, please introduce yourselves here. Um, talk about yourself, your major, um, how long you have been at BCC, when you expect to graduate, uh, if you are working. Optional, these are optional if you're working, or if you're working, uh, where, position, personal, uh, personal details, if and hobbies, something like that, and then just introduce themselves, and again make it available to the students. And I'm going to make it only available from September 1st to September, let's say September 7th. Okay, so only 1 week. So this discussion will be available to the students only for 7 days for class introduction. I'm going to click on submit. Now the students will not be able to see them. See, now I've created the thing. Now I have to make it appear on week 1. For that, I select this and then I go to next. Or you could just, I've created a new forum now. I could go to week 1, and I'm going to make it make it available here in week 1. Click on week 1, go to Tools, Discussion Board, and select the discussion that you created. Select from a discussion forum, select the one that I created, click Next, and make it available here. Okay, so it will be available right here, and then there you go. See, now there is a class discussion here on week 1 tab. So if I want to create a discussion, I want to make available a file to be downloaded, or if I would like to give them some announcement or a tasks for this week, I could create them. If I would like to create an assignment, I could create it right here by going to assessment and assignment. Or if you want to create a test, you can go to assessment and tests and make it available in each week. I always like to make whatever tasks that are due on each week in that week tab here, the week label here. So the students don't have to keep looking around all over the tabs. So they know when they come to week 1, okay, this is all what I have to do. Week 1, we meet for class on the collaborate on September 1st. Okay, introduce yourself in discussion here. There's a discussion below here. So let me make it more clear. So if I want to make it more clear, I can edit it anytime and then say, I could say the discussion is available below. So please introduce yourself in week 1 discussion, due date. Okay, and then the discussion is available below. Okay, the class introduction discussion forum is available below. So I can go and change it, edit it anytime I want. I could submit. So that's creating one tab. So my week 1 tab is ready. If I want to create anything else also, I could do that. Okay. Now I go to week 2. If you see there's a small box, that means it's empty and it will not be shown to the students. As I told you, whenever you create a content, make sure that the students are able to see it. Now they'll be able to see this and this. This introduction they will not be able to see because I have set a date from September 1st. So even though I'm able to see it now here as an instructor, the students will not be able to see it. They'll see it only on September 1st. It'll automatically appear. You don't have to do anything. So let's go to the student view and check. So as I told you, make sure, see, because week 2 was empty, it is not shown. So week 1, let's click on week 1. Here you go. It's still available here though. So all of them are here. Now, if you exit the preview, I see week 2 here. You might say, why isn't week 2 showing? Because week 2 is empty. Even though I've created the tab, this box says it's empty. And when there is a line across that, that means it's not available. It's hidden from the student. How to make it available? Click on the small arrow here on the side and click show link. It'll automatically show. Okay, but even if you say show link and there is nothing in there, it's empty, it will not show to the students. Okay, so let me go back and build another one. Let's say if I want to create another item here, I want to go create here, and then I say week tasks or week 2 tasks. Okay, so and then I can go and type if you have an assignment, if you we will be meeting in class, online on collaborate on whatever Tuesday at whatever is your time. My class is from 1:15 to 1 to 2:15 to 2:15 p.m. Okay, so you could say that, and lesson 2 download lesson 2 PowerPoint. Available below. Then readings, chapter 2 from the marketing management book. Okay, and you could just click, or you could just select that, make bullet points for that, and then sorry, there are spelling mistakes. Collaborate PowerPoint management. I'll just correct them and click OK. So now I have this here. The tasks are here. Now I need to make the PowerPoint 2 available. Again, I go back and select a file, build content, file. I go and say lesson 2 PowerPoint download. Lesson 2 PowerPoint download. I select my computer. I go to my folder. My folder is actually here, and I select my file PowerPoint that I need to make it available to the students. Open on a new window, and then I say submit. Now if you see, it is available on week 2. So I have my tasks and my PowerPoint. Let's say I would like to create an assignment. I want the students to submit an assignment. I go here and I click on assignment, and then I say assignment is submit or company project. Submit here. Okay, so I'm just asking them to create, analyze a company. You could just type in all your guidelines here, project guidelines. Okay, and you could say all the guidelines that you need for this. I'm just going to type out the project guidelines for this company project. Okay. Okay, so I've typed down the guidelines here, the project guidelines. I'm just going to bold it and underline so everybody is able to see it. Bold and underline. Okay, and then I'm just going to make this bullet points so everybody is able to see that. So select any company, list down their products, lines, and individual products and other services provided. It's basically the first P in marketing. So they have to select any company, and then select any company, list down their products. All that they have to do is just list down the products of the companies. And the due date is mentioned. If you want to change it, I always make the due dates available in red. So I could just go click on this and make it a little bold so it just stands out. So I have created an assignment now where they could come and submit it here. Okay. So when I just say, you just have to make sure that the points possible. So let's say this assignment is for 5%, 5 points.